Space is cold, space is bright, space is everywhere, space is here, space is there. Space, space, space. Space is everything that keeps this world together. And then, without the dark night, we wouldn't have the bright stars.
Nature is beautiful and colourful, and it's a good thing to see.
Nature. Be proud, be amazed, love nature like how you love yourself. Nature's colour, nature's living, nature's all around you. Nature's green, nature's yellow, nature's beautiful just like you. Everywhere you look, there's a beautiful, wonderful nature.
So it just started simply by a conversation with you about their writing and how to engage them into writing. Looking at poetry next term, and poetry is definitely not a strength of mine. I didn't enjoy it when I was at school, and I didn't know where to start. I didn't even know where to start with teaching poetry. And the suggestion of using the quick write books was just so straightforward, simply by cutting a book in half and allowing kids to just write without the fear of how much they had to write. Many of my kids, you know, they'll freak out when they see an A4 page and they've got to try and write a page. So having a half a book was nice and easy for them. Wasn't daunting when they picked it up. We started by trying to engage them in I simply asked them to do a front cover, and on their front cover they had to have the words quick write book and their name, but I wasn't telling them what it was for, and I left them in suspense over the weekend. Monday they came in and I said, Auntie Sharon won't be in until Wednesday, so you'll know what those books are for on Wednesday. And they hated me for that, because they wanted to know what these books were for. They were just so intrigued already before we'd even written in them. And then when we started, kids love it. They absolutely love it. And now we're sitting and doing 2-3 quick writes every single time. And the sharing, like these coming from kids that ashamed to share, to now having 20 samples in a newsletter because they all want to share. And it's just, it's perfect. Right. So a quick write is all about just writing. You don't need to worry about if it makes sense, because you can always go back and fix that up later. It's about experimenting with writing. It's about having fun when you're writing, and you're just given a word and you go. Whatever comes to your mind, you don't stop writing for whatever period of time. So our students are at about 3 minutes now where they just sit and write. And it is dead silent, and they are all engaged and writing, and the stuff they come up with is amazing. Doesn't necessarily have to be Wonder the book, does it?
No,
because
like
Wonder. That's right, exactly. Okay. So we'll go 3 minutes. Yeah? Remember, Crystal, anything that you write is right. Okay? Your mind is a deep well of ideas, and so is life, so you can just come up with it from anywhere. Doesn't matter if it makes sense. Doesn't matter if it's spelt wrong. It doesn't matter if when we read it out again it sounds silly. That's fine. We can fix it up after. And this is our experiment number 6, I think. Experiment number 6.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yep. So experiment number 6. Okay. Are you ready? 3 minutes. Go. Okay, so just finish off your last little part. So it would be the vocab that I think really, the descriptive language, the way they're writing, because it's so free in a quick write, when it transfers across into their writing, it's organic, it's natural. They don't need to try and, it's almost like they don't have to think about it, because they can pull their quick write book out. Oh yeah, I remember saying that works in here, I'll use that here. So it becomes fluid, and it's just, it's easy for them to do.
We get inspiring and interesting words to kind of explore.
And we get ideas when we want to write something. We've got ideas in our quick write books.
All of us are definitely, the kids, myself as well, looking at my preconceptions of what I thought my students could do in their writing to now seeing what they can really do in their writing when there's no constraint, there's no right or wrong way to do things. It's brought out so much more creativity in students I didn't think were creative. And then expanding that into structured writing, that they're able to look at their quick write books and take what they can from that to then implement into their narratives or their expositions or whatever they're writing that term so easily. Well, I know for myself this is definitely something I'm going to do every single year, no matter the year group, because you just don't know what will come out of it. Where to go to with this class from a quick write, I guess continuing it and allowing them to just continue expressing what they like. I loved the idea of having a container of words that they can add to and build up and make it their own then. And other kids can come up with words and throw them in there, and it doesn't have to be from me. Then giving them a voice in a quick write and sharing it. That's, I guess, we've talked about starting up a class newsletter for our parents so that they can see what we've been doing in literacy, because I think our literacy block is so strong that our kids are demonstrating some amazing work that we just want to share with everybody and get out for the world to see.